Yay!
For this time I'm right here with the Guwie. He's been around for quite a bit and he has done his duty to the Garifuna community by playing locally, weddings, funerals, baptisms, house parties, you name it, right? But I want him to give his point of view. So that's my introduction for him. I'll take it away, big brother.
Yeah, first of all, I would like to say my name is Paul Agustin, better known as Guwie. I was born January 25th, 1954 in a beautiful village of Seine Bight, St. Creek District, Belize.
Yes. Mabiga, Musunga Goyin. Welcome to Inside the Music. And I'm your host, yours truly, Great Pete. I decided to do this series in honor of our ancestors' sacrifice for the survival of our music. We are now living in some perilous times, losing our musicians daily, who preserved plus played on the tracks we listen to and love today. We want to thank each and every one of them for sharing their unique experience with us on this platform. So on that note, go grab something to eat. Maybe get a nice cool refreshment or a nightcap. Then relax, kick back, and enjoy the program. I got a lot in store for you, so now stay tuned. So, what elementary school did you attend?
Yeah, I went to St. Francis Elementary School in Seine Bight.
And so how long you been in the music? I mean,
well, with the music, when I was a young boy, I love music a lot. I used to sing, make my own songs, and
what did you play with?
I just sing. I just sing just like that. I don't play guitar. I just sing because I love singing.
Okay.
Then when I migrated to Belize City, that was in 1976, and I attended St. John's College.
Ah, so you went to St. John's College as well? That's where my old man went,
Oh, St. John's College, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to go back a bit.
All right.
I don't want to skip too many parts.
Yeah.
What was your introduction to the guitar? Who influenced you and who did you learn from?
I learned from Fred Sabula.
Fred Sabula.
He was I was like, boy, in my 20s.
Okay.
Around that time, he was the guitar for the band anyway.
Which band?
The Settlers Band.
Okay, and that was in Belize City?
That was in Belize City.
All right.
So I learned some chords from him. I didn't learn a lot, but I learned enough that I can help myself with. I joined the Settlers Band with Melvin Augustine.
Oh, your cousin?
Yeah, my cousin.
Yeah, big man Melvin, may he rest in peace.
Yeah, then I started to get into the music, so I learned a lot from him, and when it comes to the singing, that's my thing.
Yeah.
So he was one who influenced me to play the guitar.
I see. And on that Settlers Band, who were the members? Do you remember the
Yeah, I think
guys?
Melvin Augustine, Shedrack Martinez, he was a saxophone player.
Okay.
We have the bass player was a Spanish guy named Freddie. Trumpet player was Mighty Martinez.
Oh, okay.
Mighty, we call him Mighty.
All right.
He was a trumpet player at that time. Only about a few of us. It's not a lot. We never used to have keyboard. We only have guitar, bass, and drums, and we take it from there. Play, start to go, the villages, and we play music. Then I find out that hey, I can do this thing. I'm good. I joined the police band, where I learned to read and write music.
All right. That's where I want to get to.
Yeah, where I learned to read and write music.
Yeah, the youth need to learn to read it and write it correctly.
That's the only way you can get it the right way. Right. I learned how to read notes, and my instrument was tuba.
Oh, okay.
The bass, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
That was my my instrument.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also write parts for different instruments. You know, because if you know how to read music, they have the bass clef and the treble clef. And you should be able to read both clefs.
Okay.
And on the bass, you should know how to learn to have the position, because we only have 3 valves on that bass.
Okay.
So you should know how to get all that note on that valve, what position you have to hold, and things like that. You know, and it's a good learning. It's a good thing to go through if you want to become a good musician. You have to learn to read music, sing the note right on that key. Yeah. You know, so that you can't miss. Right. As long as you know the music, would be the best singer. But when you sing now, you have to sing about a story. You know, you don't just sing about anything like that. Right. And that's the only way the people will follow you, because you say something constructive. Right. And they will identify to it. Right. You know, sing the note the way you're supposed to sing it. And they have singers, they sing flat. Yeah. And when you sing flat, you know it sound good. Regardless of what you do, you know it sound good. Yeah. So you have to sing it to the note. Right. You know. Because you're an instrument yourself. Yeah, well, I play instrument myself, so I know exactly what I'm doing. Right. You know. Right. Okay, so you already knew a couple of chords. Definitely. You know. So that turned out. So when I joined the band, it was easy for me to learn the bass. You know, everything was easy for me for some reason. Maybe because maybe that's the way God. Well, you're gifted with it too. Yeah, it's something like my gift, you know. Beautiful melody. You have one of the most beautiful voices as far as the artists are concerned, you know. Yeah, when I used to drink a lot of honey, man. Oh, okay. Yeah, honey. I used to work out a lot and things like that. So you took it serious and you put in your time with it. I put my time into this thing. It's a lot of work, but it worth it. Yes, it worth it. So I went to the Cayman Islands. I was a police over there. How was that? Oh, well, right after these messages, we'll be back. Songs! Black culture, stand up. Let's get it. Anywhere they need it, give it to them. Anywhere they like it, give it to them. Anywhere they love it, give it to them. Anywhere they want it, give it to them. I said, la 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 la. Make we party till the sun come on. One like to live and you know we just having fun. Drinking some gravity, that's how we rub it down. Give me what be nice, girl, you know get enough. Make we party till the sun come on. One like to live and you know we just. Richie Ritale, Greg P. Dada. Hey, yo. We love how the girl they rock, Belize and rock. We love how the girl they rock, they punta rock. We love how the girl they rock, Belize and rock. We love how the girl they rock, they punta rock. Love how she whine and she go low. She a bad girl and she know so. One dance and the dance floor so low. They want to take a video and photo. Burn. Then Grega, Belize, Mexico. Let's go. Margarito, vale, wapina, hayon, tantigi, da da da. Wapina, 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 hayon, kontama. Wapina, 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 hayon, tantigi, da. This is how you do it. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, we about to get cultural up in here. Chilugwa dinayo, lugeta lela hibe ahuya. Take care of yourself, people in this pandemic. Play the music. Play. Rubai buku na buyugole na mugabu. Rubai buku na buyugole na mugabu. Adugabu mutile se me bayi. Adugabu mutile bi me bayi. Adugabu mutile se me bayi. Adugabu mutile se me bayi. Yugule na mugabu.
Select a girl.
musically wise, when I got there, these guys were there already, Melvin Augustine, Fred Samuel, so they have the farmer band there already.
Oh, all right.
So the first night I got there, I performed with them.
Oh, okay.
This was at the Racket Club. Yeah, I performed with them at the Racket Club that same night.
Okay.
You know, and they practiced the song that I was going to sing. They knew that I was going to sing. And when I get there that night, I went direct and I do my thing with them. And the people, they want to know, who is this guy here? First time here, but I did my thing. Yeah, they love it. And then from there, I continued playing at the band, and it was good.
Okay. How long were you there?
I stayed there for 5 years, and I also played in bands over there and things like that. Then from there, I migrated to the United States in 1987.
87,
Yeah,
okay.
I got here in 1987.
So in 87, how long did it take before you formed your band? The band
Yeah,
here
it take me maybe like about 6 years.
6 years?
Yeah, because when I got here, I got a job and I work. I don't even know what was going on in our community. I didn't even know anything about the Garifuna community.
Okay.
You know, then later on, like something happened, I went to downtown and bought a guitar. You know, and I started to like practice. You know, after
was it the box guitar?
Box guitar.
Oh, okay.
After Rodney King.
Katiri. I know you guys.
Oh, Constantina. Constantina. Yeah. I buy Constantina.
Yeah, all right.
Then I start to practice what I learned from Wampu. You know, and I take it from there. Then when they have the Rodney King riot, you know, I went to Ayatollah where I started to hang with a lot of guys from Dangriga.
Okay.
You know, and I remember Ayatollah find a guitar in the attic. And the guitar at that time we have a Migi Buster.
Oh,
You know.
okay.
So but nobody never know that I kind of R.I.P. on the guitar, right?
Okay.
So I went and I put strings on the guitar. Then from there we start to like do our thing.
That was at Ayatollah.
Ayatollah on 64th of Vermont.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I remember,
between
I
Vermont.
remember going there.
Yeah,
you guys used to throw big parties there.
Between Vermont and Hoover,
Oh,
in that area, you know.
Yeah.
Well, we start to like play Eric Johnson. If you think these are the songs I used to play, because I just come from the island, you know.
Oh yeah.
You know, and then from there now, I start to sing in Garifuna. But Ayatollah, because of we tease one another, Ayatollah said, Sharon baby, because they used to call me Podobon, right?
Yeah. Like they were really.
So they start to tease me. There was a girl there with me, Sharon and Fidelis. They be there enough we mates. So Ayatollah, he like tease. But he sing.
Yeah.
Sharon baby, come and eat my Podobon. That's me.
Yeah.
And Bumpy me there too.
Okay, well.
Sharon darling, come and bust my bumps.
Big
bumps.
deal. Yeah.
Fidelis baby, come and eat my Podobon. Yeah. But what I do now, when I was at work at night, I put the music together because it sounds good. So I put more words into it, and I make it into a song.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. So that's how that song came out.
Just like Guwie. You know, Cass again, Ayatollah.
Okay.
Once I say Guwie, you guys are Guwie, then he start that.
Oh.
Then I take it from there and I put words into it. Now I name Guwie because of that song.
Big tune too.
People love it. They identify to it.
Yeah, that's a trademark. Yes.
And the first time I performed that song, that our week, Bonnie Moore for Seine Bight.
Okay.
He get killed over there by the park, after Hoover there. You know. So we have a week for him that night by his place.
Okay.
So I took that little group in there because we practice before we go to the week, and that's the time people heard Guwie. And when they heard this song Guwie, man, they love it. They love it. And people want to know who this guy. Because nobody don't know me. They don't know. I don't know if I done I don't know if I see him back over the village. You know, when I went over there, they want to know who is this guy. You know, who is this guy? You know, and then from there people start to identify me. They know me. Then I found a real band.
The Guwie Posse.
You know, at that time only 3 people: me, Simeon, and Tati Margarito.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Margarito.
May you rest in peace as well.
Yeah. Then from there we start to play in the community. And people start to recognize us.
Right after these messages.
Yo, what's the deal, P? Yeah, you know who it is, your boy No Sense. Mr. Run and Tell Apparel. The one they run and tell them about. Ain't that sense? All these sing. I do love you. I'm just running telling my story. Everybody else got theirs. Y'all go tell yours. I support it. Support mine. It's all real anyway. I nothing to lie about. Run and tell that. Bring my real ones. Long live the dead.
We outnumbered
Love
by the
y'all.
fakes, huh? I'm trying to make it out the ghetto. Grass piled up with snakes. You can run and tell that, huh?
Run and tell that. Run and tell that.
You know. Then Simeon started to write songs.
Okay.
He writes songs. Then I put it into music because, as you know, I know.
Remember which songs he was more?
He write Walagate.
Okay.
He write Belize.
Okay.
Almost most of the songs that I sing, he's the one who wrote these songs. Simeon. Write a few songs, but he's the one who write. Because that's why I song like Ada Fadangriga. That's why some people say he don't know if I sing by because Seine Bight people don't talk like that. He don't Fadangriga. Because the man Fadangriga write the songs.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know.
Let that go, right?
Yeah, you know.
Yes. And I know that you also after Tati passed and
Well,
Simeon kind of retired because he
yeah,
slowed down.
well, after Tati passed, Brad's still there with me, Simeon's still there with me, but we change up things because with the drummer that we have, that passed away. And we not sound the same way like how we sound.
The original way.
Yeah, the original way.
We got
Tati.
used to hearing that song.
So we sound different,
Yeah.
you know.
You guys made an album too, right?
Yeah, we have
Tati?
with History.
Okay,
History and
okay.
Walagate with
Okay,
Tati.
those two, okay.
Yeah, and the original,
Okay.
the original Guwie.
Okay,
Yeah, that with Tati, Brad, three away.
Alright.
You know,
So who else did you bring in after Tati passed?
The first person that I bring in,
Okay,
Albert
yeah.
Pichot.
Oh, he took.
I don't want to say the name.
Oh,
Guy,
you're
Guy
right.
Lien. So he come in, he was the bass man. Then I bring in Abba brother, Kelvin.
Okay.
Yeah,
alright.
he was a premier player. He was
Vin.
Yeah, he was good on that too.
Yeah.
You know.
Vin, yeah.
Then from there, I bring different people because Priest come in.
Right.
Priest come in. He give me background vocal because he have a beautiful voice.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
And he
Family
also
again.
sing. He also sing songs on his own.
Yeah.
He was doing good. He learned a lot from me too. You know.
Right.
And later on, I bring in Jack.
Okay.
Jack used to
you're
play
right.
with
I
us.
remember when Jack was with
Yeah.
you guys too.
Yeah, Jack. Then
You
from
gotta
there.
start there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then from there we have Genie on the bass drum.
Rest in peace again.
Yeah,
Gene,
but
you know?
they passed away, you know, and make the rest in peace. We still there on.
Right.
Albert
The late
Legrand, you
Genie.
know. And people go and come,
Yeah.
you know, and things like that, you know.
Yeah.
So we have a few guys that play with the band
Yeah.
and keeping it strong. You know, for the Garifuna people, for the public,
Yes.
you know, because people from Dangriga, Honduras, Guatemala, they listen to my music.
Well loved.
Yeah.
You're well loved. Well,
Yep.
job well done too, because you know me myself, I follow you. Make sure that
Yeah.
you wherever you go, I tune in.
Yeah.
It's simple to give a like to, you know, because a lot of times it's just as simple to push a button shouldn't be that hard, especially for our own people.
Oh
right?
yeah.
You know, so we have to kind of support each other in that way.
Yep.
And that's why I'm here too, because I love your work. And I always like your work.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, I work with you. I do a lot of things with you.
Yeah, you
too.
perform with me too.
Yeah, all the time.
You know,
Whatever
because
you do,
I hire you.
Yes.
You
yes.
come in, you do your thing,
Yes, of
and
course,
like that,
of
you're not
course.
part of my band.
Yes,
Only
yes,
because you
yes.
don't stay, you just come in,
Yeah,
you do your
of
thing. Anytime I want you,
Yeah.
I just have to call for you, and you are
That's
there
it,
for me.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's
and,
it.
so you're one of my
Right.
band members.
Right. And I appreciate you coming out and
Yeah,
taking
yeah.
the time out of your day, because I know you work and you do your music and you're very busy travel, which you're gonna get to. So I want to talk about his experience as far as traveling is concerned, where he has been. I know locally he has done things here locally in Los Angeles, but I want to talk about him being hired. He's always leaving. Oh well, I'll let you tell me where you've been. You know.
Yeah, the first time I left LA to travel, I went to Chicago.
Chicago.
I did a show in Chicago. I also, every year I go to Chicago. Then I go to New York. I do shows in New York. I just come from New York the other day.
Yeah.
For Mother's Day, I did a show there with some artists. You know. Then from there, up and down New York, Chicago. Then from there, I went to Belize.
Yes, yes.
The first time I went to Belize, it was beautiful, bro.
Yes.
I went to did my brother-in-law wake.
Oh,
You know.
Okay.
We did a mass for my brother-in-law. I went to Belize, my first time in Belize, and the first time the people in Belize saw me.
Live.
You know, man, it was crowded that night, and I did my thing with the Uyghur band.
That brother embrace you.
Yeah, man.
And well, of course, by that given.
The one and only Guwie.
We've been happy. Yeah, I went to Seine Bight too.
Okay.
I did shows in Seine Bight, Hopkins.
Okay.
You know, and so I do a lot of traveling. I travel almost every year because of the music. They appreciate what I'm doing. People come and see me special, you know, just to see me and take pictures with me.
Beautiful.
You know,
Yes.
and every time I travel, I take a lot of pictures with people. I sign autograph and things like that. You know,
Right.
so
yes.
it's good, bro. It's good.
You're a living legend, and you've been doing this a long time.
Oh,
You
yeah.
never gave up. And this music industry is a tough business, especially in our Belizean community, you know, because everybody is like for themselves, you know.
Yeah.
But we do have some promoters that come out and try to do good.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
You have done a lot of things with Spice.
Oh yeah.
You know, that's what
Yeah,
the
he-
last album.
He did a good job with me too.
Yes, yes.
You know, you have to give him his
due.
yeah, his due, man.
Yeah. I really like the fact that you've stuck with it because me myself, I tend to like, it brings you down sometimes when you have to go through the tribulation.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
when you,
yeah.
You know, sometimes you get hired to go to other states and stuff, and then the accommodation is not that great. It's a lot of things we go through, you know.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
with the love of the music,
We
you
do
know,
we do it.
Yes, and I really admire what you do, you know, and how you've been in this long.
Yeah.
I haven't been in it that long, and I know the licking you guys take and we take for this music, you know, but nothing can stop Garifuna music, you know.
Sometimes when you're out there, I remember a time I went to Philadelphia, and when I get there, it was snowing over there.
You see,
And
elements.
And when we went to the
Illegal,
hall,
did
illegal. When we went to the hall, it's still snowing, but we have to do what we have to do.
Run,
you know.
yeah.
And when I finished from there, it's still snowing,
Yeah.
and I went home, take my rest. And when I went back to go to the airport, it was still snowing. So it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
So I have to make up my mind, hey, don't make nothing stop you. You know. What's on your high? Labuge Laruni hat, you know. Labuge Wihuye. That's why I make a song about these things, you know.
Right.
Can it happen?
Yeah, it's
happened,
a part
it
of it.
happened.
It's a part of it.
You know. It happened.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
also out of all of your music, which one is your favorite?
Man,
We'll be back.
Yo, it's Riff Costello, CNC Car Wash Service, 213-909-1439. Come on, you guys. Black owned. I love y'all. Thank you. CNC Car Wash. Hey.
Or which one you think the crowd pleases us then? The one that you think
that's
that
a
the crowd always
that's a
asks
tough
for?
question because
Yeah.
almost all of them are hits.
Right. You have hit back to back.
All of them are hit, but
Yeah.
I like Grigor Mini.
Yeah.
I like the whole Grigor Mini drop.
Okay.
And I also love history.
History. Give me a piece of history.
They used to call it British Honduras. Now they call it Belize. They used to call it Stan Creek. Now they call it Dangriga. Let's all come together as one. Because the people without the knowledge, you know, things like that, you know.
Yeah, beautiful,
Yeah,
beautiful.
that's
beautiful.
history.
Yes,
You know.
I appreciate
Then
that.
we have Walagate. Walagate is a
Another
strong.
big tune.
Yeah. I want you to hear. Wagagarina go. No ya dwa. La Walagate. Mama libi me puntama. Walagate. Mama libi do. Everybody need, you know. Hey, you know.
Yeah, good night.
Walagate. You know.
Right to it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, beautiful.
Walagate, you
beautiful,
know.
man.
Then
So-
Abagawana.
Ah, yeah.
Laume abada. Hagaragarina go. Sumia kate. Abagawana. Shabi Maguma, Abagawane, Yabi Murema, Abagawane, Yabi Ganyase, Abagawane, Umiakate, Abagawane, and it's true. Because I remember in my time that they big ones there,
Yeah.
and they look like shilling.
Yeah,
That
the
I
ripples
was,
on
yeah,
there.
yeah,
Yeah,
that I once used to use.
Yeah.
So everything at that time,
One kappa.
that one cent. When you get 2 cents, 5 cents, you're rich. You know, you're rich. You know.
Right. So, man, I really appreciate you taking this time out, like I said again. But before we close this episode, I want you to give some advice to the youths then.
Well, to the youths, you know,
Well,
continue do what you're doing. You know, but you write your thing like our poetry, so you could rhyme. You know, and when you get there, do it right. And that's the only way you could. If you want to thank Garifuna, go to somebody who can pronounce the word and ask them how do you pronounce this. The words. These are the key. These are the key.
So, great. At this stage of the game, what you think of the music, Garifuna music in general?
Well, Garifuna music is getting there. It's getting there, you know. You know, because whenever you used to hear Garifuna music when we were younger, only few like with Dolores at that time. But now we have a lot of Garifuna artists, Honduras, Guatemala, Belize. So the Garifuna music is going big, you know. So that's why I asked the youth to do it right, pronounce those words properly if you want to sing it like Garifuna, and tell our story.
Yeah, we covered a great range of things, great deal.
Yeah.
So on that note, you know, I want to thank Guwie again for all he has done for us, the sacrifices, you know. He has a family and you have to leave home sometimes. We're out late at night performing, we go to parties that we have to play for. Sometimes we don't even want to be there, but you get hired to do this job and you have to show, you have to deliver.
Definitely.
So he has been doing it over the years, you know, and like I said, he's our legend, and we appreciate him and respect him. He's a very disciplined man, and that's what I like about him in his music. I've seen him play for the Belize Day, so big shows, and expect a lot more from him because he has a lot more to offer. You know? And again, thanks again.
Yeah, and also I would like to thank the Garifuna community here in Los Angeles, Chicago, New York, Philadelphia, and the Belizeans as a whole for supporting me. Thank you very much. Now remember, these series will be aired monthly, giving recognition to our unsung heroes and heroines in our communities. We want to give these living legends their daisies and flowers now, while they're still alive, for preserving our culture. And so, till the next episode, reach out to your loved ones. After this pandemic, I hope we all realize how fragile life could be. Well, by now, you guys should know what you're supposed to do. We got to keep supporting our music. That's the only way we're going to rise together. Sidebar, the diaspora. Let's not forget our traditional values. Keep teaching the next generation our language and culture.